All right, guys. So it looks like I look like some kind of druid or something in here, but I've just got a sweatshirt on, my hood pulled up, and so I'm inside the tent now. And what I'm doing is checking the seams, checking the bathtub floor for any leakage or anything like that going on. And it's pretty dry in here, quite honestly. I've looked all around. I know it will be difficult for you guys to see, but I'll shine the light up there on the roof. Obviously, there's the main top of the seam. Jamie's trying to scare me outside, thinking she's smart. Yeah, didn't work. But we'll track down the other seam, down the edge here, and I know it's hard for you guys to tell. Obviously, we're in the dark here, but the floor's dry. So the bathtub is working well. Again, I do not have a ground cloth underneath this thing. But what I wanted to do is climb in here and actually sit or lay in it for a little bit on the floor to see if I'd get any seepage coming up through the bathtub, or if it actually was waterproof versus water resistant. So stay tuned. I'll probably come back in the morning and show you guys how much snow's piled up on this thing, but it's actually pretty calm in here. There's a good breeze going, but I really don't feel the wind coming through the material of the tent. So suffice it to say, I think this would hold up in a good winter storm. And you put your sleeping bag in here, and you could do your little camp stove if you needed to, or a tea light candle for some heat, and I think you'd be just fine. Tuned out. Well, good morning. The winter storm is over, and we're going to do a check of the tent, see how it performed through this winter storm. And but I want to show you a couple things first, guys. So my daughter got me and her boyfriend. I want to mention him, Max. Good shout out there. They got me this Ozark Trail one-person backpacking tent for Christmas, and I kind of wanted to see how it performed before I go out into the Colorado Rockies or the cornfields of Illinois. Now, as a disclaimer, I want to tell you what I actually did to this tent out of the package before taking it out in the rain and the snow. I'm a big believer in this stuff. I've used it for years. I also got this at Walmart and have used it on my boots, my gloves. It's just a can of silicone spray, but I actually sprayed the outside perimeter of this tent with this product before taking it out in the weather. Now the seams on the inside, they're already taped, but I did also buy a small bottle from Walmart in the camping section of seam sealers, like glue, and I went on the inside and also resealed those tape seams. So guys, I already peeled back the vestibule here, but Jamie, if you want to come around and kind of pan in here, you can kind of get a picture of, there is some snow in here. That's from my feet previously going in this tent this morning just to check things out. But it's pretty dry up underneath this thing. So you could stick your gear up underneath here, your boots, your pack, and it would keep most of the weather, rain, snow, whatever it is, off of your gear. But we're going to take a peek inside. I'm going to go ahead and crawl in it and see if Jamie can get my shot or not here. But guys, what I was actually wanting to do here was test the bathtub, which is this bottom part of the tent, to see how water resistant or waterproof it was. And so last night when I came out here, as you saw earlier in the video, the ground, it hadn't snowed yet, but the ground was saturated with water. I mean, it was squishing up through. And so I did not use a ground cloth, and I just laid this down right in the wet grass and mud and everything. And I'm very impressed. I have to say, there's no moisture that I can visually see. If I rub my hand, of course I can feel it. The ground's cold and everything going through, but there's no moisture coming up through the taped seams or the bottom of this bathtub floor. So I think it did really well given the circumstances I put it in. As I come on the inside of the tent and I look around at all the taped seams, the material itself, there's no moisture coming through this thing. So between the tent, the way it came, and then my application of the silicone spray, man, I'd give this a thumbs up, 10 out of 10, however you want to rate your equipment and gear. But for no more than this tent costs, I'd say it's a win. Thanks for tuning in, guys.